Okay guys, so today I wanted to talk about old-fashioned illustration, and what I mean by that is old book illustrations and different things like this right here, like this right here, like this right there, like this that I may have on accident torn up, like this, like that, just all of the illustration pieces, like all of those. So what I wanted to do is kind of explain and go through. So I think this is a beautiful art form. It's not used as much as I actually would love seeing it used. For those of you though who do use this art form, it's incredible. Well done for you. Please continue making incredible art. But one of the things I wanted to talk about is I have a love and a passion for old pen illustrations and pen drawing. And I would highly suggest that if any of you want to get to know better the idea and how they did the pen illustrations in old times and kind of the way things look, I would check out this book called Pen Drawing and Illustrated Tietse by Charles D. Miggins. It is, I believe, from the 18th century that has been republished so that people nowadays can read it and can enjoy. I would highly suggest buying this if you want to learn more and get better at illustrating like this. So with that said, one of the things I just wanted to talk about, I'm going to move that one out of the way for the moment. For my book, The Wolf and the Crimson Maiden, I am doing a final edit through. It has already been published, but I just decided recently that I wanted to add some mini illustrations to it. And because it is a spin-off of a folklore fairy tale of the Red Riding Hood story, I wanted to do some old-fashioned little illustrations that will be probably more like this one and this one for the interior of the book, hopefully above each chapter heading or the page. And so what I'm doing here is I collect old books that are only about $2 or $3 from local stores, and I usually do tear them up. Please, no one kill me. I realize my idea behind it and the reason I do it is because a lot of people don't really want to read Old English anymore, and so it's a way to really kind of inspire people to love these beautiful books that we have, and so they don't just get thrown away, that they get loved, that they get appreciated. And for me, I usually take out the illustrations inside. This is just from one book, by the way, of the illustrations inside. I think one of the coolest things I love is like ones like this where you can see, hopefully it'll get in there, just the different lines. I mean, the detail and the artistry behind this is incredible. I'm blown away every time I see one of these. And so it is one of those things where I don't know, I kind of wanted to go, I don't know if I'm going to name this video Illustrating Rant or something like that, but I love these old illustrations. I think they're so fun to look at and to study, and I'm going to be doing a little illustration really quick that will be going in the book. If you guys want to see more of the illustrations that I'll be doing for my book, I'm planning to record them anyways, but if you're really interested in them, I'll do a little bit more backstory and more like this, of maybe like a bonus video talking about my process, what I do to create each illustration, and just some of the things behind it. But for now, one of the things of just going into these illustrations and really seeing, you know, how they do them. I mean, look at the clouds in this, that you can see like the storm breaker on this and the waves and the people, and just the detail that goes into these is incredible. For doing these, I will say that one of my favorite things is, with the book, it did give kind of an explanation of, you know, what the artists were thinking when they create these works back then, of how they draw in the eye, usually with darker colors, or how they make something lighter so that you can kind of get a feel for it, and usually to really create depth. I just love seeing these different kind of things because it brings to light really the dark and the contrast, and I don't know, I think there's something just whimsical about old-fashioned illustration. It enthralls me. With that said, I am going to get started now after this wonderfully long rant about why I love pen illustrations. If you guys have a favorite illustrator who does pen illustrations, please comment below. I love seeing new art, even if it's old art. But I'm gonna get started now. I have some lighter paper. I bought this from Barnes & Noble. It is just their normal little sketchbooks. They usually have it at bargain price for like $4 for one of these. I go through these very quickly, so I buy quite a few throughout the year. But I'm going to be using this because it's a quite bright paper, so it should work really well. I will test the ink on it. I'm going to be using the pen I almost showed in my lining video, that is this one right here. I would normally use my actual pen, and probably the one that I got from Wish, of this one right here. Problem is I don't have any black ink, which I thought I had. So once I get black ink, I might change over to that. Today I might even just be practicing, so we shall see. With that said, guys, let me get this stuff out of the way and start into just a really quick overview of me practicing and testing out some stuff. So for some reason, I totally thought I had an ending to this recorded, so we're kind of gonna have a little moment here between us where this is like one of, like, I think the second bonus video I had ever started or filmed, and I wasn't really sure how I wanted to do things, and now I have a really good setup of what I want to do for the bonus videos. So this one is going absolutely not whatsoever according to plan. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series of doing bonus videos. I'm trying to see if this year I can do a bonus video every week, along with the regularly scheduled one. We're still working on that and seeing how that's gonna go. But with that said, guys, I hope you enjoy. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment below what your favorite part was. If you like old-fashioned illustrations, I find them awesome. If you have a favorite book, please let me know. I'd love to find it and read it. And just, stay inspired, guys. Stay doing incredible things that, whatever inspires you. If you like new illustrations, manga, different book illustrations, like, stay inspired by what you love. That's what makes your art great. Anyways, guys, here on the side is going to be a subscribe button if you want to, and there's some more videos on the other side. Stay inspired, guys.